want to ask a couple of questions, and it's more like a discussion between us. So why did you found, or what was the idea to found Mobility House?
It was an accident. I believe in a CO2 emission-free world. In an emission-free world, in terms of energy production, utilities, and also in terms of automotive. And I think it's possible. I'm an electrical engineer, and I did many interesting things in my life, and I've been with a big consulting firm for many years, and we were a boutique in the engineering world, and growth was my kind of Steckenpferd, whatever this is in English. And
your passion, maybe.
My passion, yes. What are successful growth strategies? And if you're in front of an Exxon today, it's quite difficult to find opportunities that are big enough, not too risky for such a giant, and which are in their core competence to kind of expand their business. Because at the end of the day, everybody knows that the oil age is kind of stagnating, going down. To me, it's very obvious. It's already, the end has started. So we talked about different things like entering into new countries, entering into new value chains, and electric mobility came on the agenda. It was one of the German utilities actually that we did this project for, and also Siemens. And then they said, look, yeah, it's new, but is it ready? And what if we do that? What will our customers say? And immediately I realized they never do it. They can't. They have legacy, and it's not a matter of size, it's a matter of legacy. If you have a legacy business, it can be a roadblock in your strategy. Yeah. And they didn't move, and I said, I do it. Because I see that they wouldn't move, so why don't do it myself? If you have a discontinuity of a disruptive technology, just like the internet, it's always a good time to start a company. And battery technology is a disruptive technology in the industry, just like the internet was. And we started it. We made all the mistakes in the world. It's kind of, I don't know, a miracle that we still are alive, but I think the reason why we are still alive is because we learn faster. And in such a technology where there is no evidence, no kind of experience in the past, you simply need to learn and to move. And the best way to learn is if you make mistakes and correct them and go on. That's what we do, and that's how we started it. We saw that none of the giants, might it be the automotive guys or the energy guys, will be good enough in that business. And they will not be also in the future, I'm quite convinced.
Did you also have the idea of an environmentalist or something? Because you said CO2-free world, and it sounds a little bit like this. Or what?
I'm kind of greenish, yeah, but I'm not a green. I don't wear
sneakers.
Sneakers, but no. What are the famous German brands?
Yeah, the Jesus Large.
Jesus Large, no, don't wear. No.
Flip-flops, kind of.
And ich bin ein kleines CO2-Schweinchen. I travel and I fly, so no. But at the end of the day, if you have kids and if you open your eyes, climate change is happening around us. And I'm surprised how we ignore it. We ignore facts. Just like, you ignore that you're getting sick and you need to see a tooth doctor. So you're ignoring that, and I think you shouldn't, because to save a ton of CO2 today costs us around 15 to 20 euros. To save the same ton of CO2 in 10 years will cost us $2,000 probably. And one day, in 20 to 30 years, we probably are not even in a position to save the ton, because then the tipping point has been reached. And the tipping point for climate change has been reached. This global is heating up. So we shouldn't speed it up at least. And I try to kind of at least slow it down or block it. So that's a big concern for I think, if you look in the major cities, if you look at Beijing and you see the guys in the marathon running around with their masks, I mean, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Kind of scary.
It's scary, yes.
Yeah.
And the ignorance is more scaring. It's arrogance and ignorance. And some people say, well, we either can protect the environment or we can be economically kind of successful. And also here on the podium we heard, well, we have to make sure that we kind of protect the industry and we can't do it all right now because then the industry will kind of suffer. This is not true. If you boost this industry, the green industry, the renewable industry, you will not just risk the existing industry.
Business model, or
you will boost it.
Yeah.
If you are a leader in solar, if you are leading in distributed technology, if you are leading electric mobility, this is a huge market. So it's not that you then kind of kill the industry.
So talk about business. How your company grows a lot. You're not already a startup. You're a kind of a, I would say, middle-sized firm. One of the famous German middle-sized firms.
Oui.
I would say.
Thank you very much.
How many employees do you have?
Well, it's 50, but it's not. Size
But it's not
doesn't
a
matter.
startup
Size
anymore.
doesn't. No, we're not a startup. I'm too old for Zuckerberg.
But so the point is that this business model is successful, and you find very famous clients like BMW, Tesla. How did you do that?
I think two reasons. That's why I think the big guys will have a hard time. I think they will die at the end of it. It's hard, I know it. Hopefully, whoever reads that interview, they probably call me up and say, "You told us, you said that we are going to die." I think if you start a new business, we started an innovation program at Siemens. I remember that, and then we kind of tried to give money and resources into those niches and cells within Siemens. But at the end of the day, the entrepreneurial spirit is not there because, if I fail, Siemens will pick me up. And if I'm RWE innovation, if it fails, let's go back to Essen. And this is the spirit that we don't have in Europe. If you start such a business where you really don't know if you end up as a winner, you need to do it as a true entrepreneur. True entrepreneur means failure is a potential outcome. Failure can happen, and failure means you're bankrupt. But this, if you accept that, then you only start to move. Because then you probably won't fail, but then you say, woo, if you don't move, if you don't change the business model, we gotta have a problem. So you move, you learn. And this entrepreneurial spirit is very, very difficult to create in a big company.